I currently make over $10,000 per month with copywriting for educational creators, and in today's video I'm going to share with you a very simple and basic step-by-step plan so you can actually make your first money online, to be exact, your first $1,000 online, so you can really get your foot in the door and understand which things you have to implement to actually make some money for yourself. So everybody started simple, same goes for me, and that's why I'm going to share you the bare basics, the real minimum you have to implement to actually make some money for yourself. So let's get straight into the video, guys. We will talk about how you can make your first $1,000 in the game of copywriting, and yeah, let's get straight into it. So disclaimer, this will be a very simple video, guys, because it's all about nailing the basics. It won't be very specific and very in-depth, and there will be no special sauce in this, guys. I don't know what you guys expect. I mean, the outreach stuff in here will be very specific and very valuable, but all of the rest is kind of just nailing the basics. So I won't give you this flashy kind of framework that you can use to make money in 1 week, because that's not how it works. It's all about nailing the basics, and some things in here are described a little bit vaguely, but I don't even know if that's spelled correct, but that's why I have extra videos on these topics, and I will mark it below, as a subheadline, so you can see, okay, he has another video on this if I explained a little bit too briefly in this video. So yeah, let's get straight into the points, guys. We will talk about a total of 6 steps that you can make to generate your first $1,000 on this journey. And let's get to the first step, guys. So the first step will be becoming a great copywriter, actually becoming good at the skill, developing a good craft. And there will be an extra video on this. There already is an extra video on this. How to become great at copywriting ASAP is the video title of this, so you can go check it out after you have watched this video. So yeah, let's keep on going. You practice writing copy. Very simple, right? You just write copy for 1 or 2 hours a day. And you do this by simply writing emails or landing pages that you put inside of a Google Doc. You can see if there are any grammar mistakes and stuff. And you just get better by writing emails simply, right? That's as simple as it can get. So yeah. Next thing will be, and the whole learning framework, after doing this stuff, you will now learn more about the stuff. You will learn more about copywriting, and you do this by simply getting more information, because you can consume more content from successful copywriters. Yeah, that's already everything you do. So you go to YouTube, you go look at other people that are already successful. There are many gurus out there. I'm also producing content for you guys, so you can get even more information on this whole stuff by just watching my videos. And yeah, that's already it for the learning part. You can also do this 1 or 2 hours a day. Next up will be actually studying, meaning you study copy from other successful people. You analyze and hack great funnels, emails, landing pages, whatever marketing instrument you want to learn from successful businesses. Can be coaches, other gurus and stuff, whatever. Just study, analyze, and hack these people to understand, okay, that's how they build their funnel in their particular niche. Yeah. So after learning and studying, you of course become better. You improve your doing stage kind of. And that's just why you only have to repeat this cycle straight up. Just do, learn, study all over again. And yeah, that's how you become a great copywriter. And this shouldn't take any longer than 1 to 2 months maximum. Yeah. Step number 2, understanding launches and funnels. There's also an extra video on this called Copywriting is Not That Important. A very important video, guys. It's very juicy for you. It's not about writing single pieces of copy, guys. You've already heard me talk about this. It's about launching a sequence of marketing instruments. So many pieces of copy that work together to ultimately funnel the prospect through a process so they can really put some money into the pocket of the business owner. And yeah, sequences always mean funnels or launches. And I also have an extra video on this, guys, so go check it out. I explained it very briefly in this one. Just understand it's not about writing one piece of copy, it's about doing more with it, right? More copies, a whole sequence and stuff. So go check out the other video on this after you finish watching this video. Let's get through the next point. You see, this is no fluff in here. I'm just going straight over to the next point so you can actually really succeed. I want to keep this as simple and straightforward as possible. Create an IG profile, because this is our channel of choice. We will be reaching out to prospects on this platform because that's what worked for me, and I won't teach you anything that didn't work for me, that I personally didn't do. So yeah, upload a profile picture and like add some simple bio in there. Upload 6 nice and real life photos of yourself, and I have some examples for you guys. You can these are like 14 examples, restaurant, cafe, blah, blah, blah. Just choose 6 out of those and yeah, get some high value pictures on there so you actually look like a real person, because that's what it's all about. Upload 3 or 4 high quality, highlights about some copywriting quote on your expertise, meaning, bro, I have just some bullshit. The headline is the most important thing. It has to be intriguing, or otherwise they won't read your copy. Something like that, something edgy, cringy, who gives a fuck? It's just about perception. It's just about, you have to look like you have some kind of interest or expertise in copywriting, but the most pattern disruptive thing you can do, the most intriguing thing you can do, is actually having an account that is completely dedicated to your person, right? You're not like this audience monetization expert, funnel builder, copywriter, blah, 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 growth operator. You are a person and you provide a service. And that's the best thing you can do, because all the other bots on there have like this professional logo. They look like some sort of an agency and stuff. It's just NPC shit. So just be a normal person. Yeah, remember, this is a personal account. We want to look like a real person, but with an interest or expertise in copywriting. Step number 4, become a god at outreach, guys. Deliver free stuff. There's an extra video on this, how to actually get copywriting clients in 2025, and my free community is also on completely on how to get clients in copywriting as fast as possible, and I believe this is like the best program on the market, but that's not what we want to talk about right now. Sending free samples of your work to your prospects is the best way that you can actually get your foot in the door with some prospects and make some money with them, guys. It's all about delivering free stuff. It's all about leading with value. That's exactly the thing I have done for all of my outreaches. I have closed 8 prospects in total, so this shit really works, guys. You can see it in other videos of mine. So yeah, value can either be information or implementation, meaning high value looms, which is information, or high value samples. Looms will be a video pitch with valuable information, and high value samples will be a great copy they can implement in their funnels. It's just a sample of your work, like it's a Google Doc landing page copy or whatever, you know. You can completely decide what the sample can be about, you know. It can be a VSL, YouTube scripts, ad scripts, whatever the client desires, what you feel like the client wants to see. And yeah, so it's either information or implementation. These are the 2 outreach methods. I have a whole nother video on this, but check it out after this video. So next step will be, after they've responded to your outreach and they thought to themselves, bro, this is crazy, this is very valuable, this guy is different from all the other NPCs because he is actually putting an effort into this whole journey, you will go onto a call with them to understand what they really want. Meaning, you get on a call with them on Zoom, and after that you let him explain how his business works. So you actually get some insights about his whole ecosystem. You can understand how all of his like funnel works, which instruments of marketing he's currently deploying in this whole ecosystem. You just get a grip of his whole business, because as a copywriter, you aren't just a loser writer, you're also like a business expert, strategy expert, partner that also does consulting on the side. So yeah, let him explain how his business works, so you know which copy you can write for him. You're just not just writing copy that he wants, you're also implementing, thinking of which copy can be good for his business, you know? So you have to understand how businesses work. And yeah, that's why you have to understand launches and funnels in the first place, guys. So listen to them after that and let them talk about goals and preferences, because it's not always about what you think will be best for them. It's also about, yeah, I don't want to launch a high-ticket school. I want to do some sort of a low-ticket program, you know? Listen to their desires and goals and preferences. If they like webinars more than whatever, you know, then you do a webinar with them, you know? Yeah, and after you've listened to his goals, preferences, and like after you've understood how his business looks, so you can like pitch something to him, you have to find even more gaps and opportunities, which ultimately get you to the service you are actually pitching to that person, you know. That's why you also, again, have to understand launches and funnels, so you can really understand where gaps in businesses are and where opportunities lie. Yeah. So you have to ask yourself, can you help him get more leads or increase his sales? Because these are the only two things you do as a copywriter. They are either interested in getting more attention for their business, like top of funnel, or they want more sales, meaning the already existing leads. They want those to be converted into sales. So can you do that? Is not the other question. And yeah, after you have decided, okay, this guy has these types of preferences and these types of goals, I think this one will help him and he's fine with that. You of course have to pitch them this particular service and tell him how expensive this whole thing is. Meaning, you will provide, because it's hard to get started with some business, if it's your first ever client, your first ever money, you don't have the biggest self-esteem right then, so you have to get your foot in the door. You have to get some type of a zero risk is too crazy, like some sort of a low risk offer, meaning a discovery project. You pitch a small price for your service, like a lower service than like the usual price in this particular niche would look like. So you will do, let's say, we keep it simple, an email sequence. Email sequence will be $500. It's a very low price. 10% or like 10% to 20% of all sales can be another offer. If you don't want to go with a setup fee, you have different choices to choose from. Options. So you have $500 for the email sequence. Landing page, also $500. I just always go with $500 as a minimum, because you guys have to understand, people will never pay you less than this. It's so important to understand, guys. If you aren't from a third world country and you reach out to people in the US and stuff, or like in Germany, whatever, these people understand you have to make a living for yourself. These people don't even want to pay you less than $500, guys. You have to understand, this is the absolute minimum for every single project. Never in my life I've pitched something to someone that was below $500. That's the absolute minimum you can go for. And yeah, even higher is like normal, like $1,000 or stuff. So nobody will be mad at you for pitching something like $500, guys. Of course, if you really want to take the L and this is like some sort of a really small client, you can of course implement like $250, but please don't go below $250 or like $500, guys. It's the absolute minimum, and you won't be respected if you pitch something below $500, guys, because that's just the minimum. And that's why you would choose this discovery project, because even for discovery projects, this is like the bare minimum. So people will never pay you less than this. That's why if you are more confident about your service, the pricing will be looking a bit different, guys. If you don't do a discovery project, there are two options, or like three options in total. One is the one-time project. This can be $1,000 to maybe $2,000. Really depends on the niche, depends on the prospect, how much money and how much followers he has and stuff. Can be like a webinar launch, will be like one project, right? Retainer will be a monthly payment you get from those people, meaning $1,000 to $3,000. Can also be higher, but that's not generally not the case, guys. This is very rarely that you get a higher retainer than this. For like a recurring service every month. If they want like ad copy or something from you every single month, if they want a newsletter, whatever it is, you know. This can be discussed with the client. Retainer service, and the next one will be project based, which is one I like personally, because I'm working with an agency and this guy pays me $2,000 per project, or like $2,250 per project, because he gets like 5 coaches a month or something, and I make all of the webinar launches for them and stuff. So I get paid per project. I would go also, depending on the niche, of course, with at least $500 again. But for most niches and projects, it's around, like if it's a webinar and stuff, of course you have to go with at least like $1,000. If it's just a small project, like one email retarget sequence or something, this would be more like of a one-time project. It will be $500. Guys, this whole journey should take you a total of 3 or 4 months. Learning copy for a month, or like maybe maximum 2 months. Understanding launches and funnels, 1 more month. Becoming a god at outreach, another month. This will be like a total of 3 months. And actually getting your client in the next 4 to 8 weeks, meaning you will have a client after 4 or 5 months really at maximum, guys. this is how long this whole thing should take. If this was very oversimplified for you guys, you can of course check out the other videos I have told you guys about in this video. And finally guys, that's it for the video. If you have any more questions to this whole thing, you can join my free inner circle. Go inside the bio of my YouTube account and just click the link. You will see a free 2-hour outreach masterclass where I help you actually sign clients and stuff, and I review your looms, review your samples and stuff. So it's a really valuable school. This one will grow exponentially. We are only at 59 members right now. This will go to 100 or 1,000 even. So you are still early. Join in there. It's free mentoring from me essentially, guys. And yeah, this is of course for a limited time. Yeah. Hope you've enjoyed this video, guys. See you in the next one. Bye bye.